to another installment of Creative Solutions. I'm Travis Chapman.
I'm Kenneth Vaughn.
And in this installment, we'll be talking about the Chinese bamboo tree. So I want you to lead off on that.
You know, I was listening to Les Brown, so if anybody's ever been and you need a source of motivation, I think it's important that you go through and feed yourself on a daily basis. So listen to Les Brown. You know, I often listen to Eric Thomas, and we'll put their names at the bottom of the screen. But if you're looking for something,
Yes.
right, what I'm saying is Travis and I are not the only people who are giving motivational speeches out there. But one of the great things that I heard about Les Brown, he was talking about the Chinese bamboo tree, and one of the key things for me as a teacher is important that I understand it in context. So I looked at the Chinese bamboo tree, and here's the thing that I thought is just relevant for our particular age and stage in education. It says that the Chinese bamboo tree is a relatively hard nut, right? So when people in China, farmer in China, as they go through and they start deciding on whether or not they should plant the Chinese bamboo tree, they understand it is an investment.
Yes.
Right? So they plant the Chinese bamboo tree and they have to water it every day. They have to water it every day. But also what they do in that particular time is they plant other supplemental foods. So there's a process here that you can want success, but you also need to have some other things around you that's working to support you and supplement you until you can get to that particular piece, and that's a seed right there.
Yes.
I don't know if some of y'all got that, right?
Yes.
So the farmer says, I'm going to plant this seed and I'm going to water it every day. The significant piece of this process is it takes 5 years to cultivate this plant. So for 5 years he goes daily and he goes back to it. And I don't know if everybody wants success to this particular piece, because some of y'all gonna stop on the second or third day, and because that thing didn't bloom, you might not want to be a Chinese bamboo tree farmer.
Right.
But for educators and for leaders who want to really change their culture, I really want to give you some context that he goes back and waters, put a little soil on it, just to make sure. And I imagine he might speak to the Chinese bamboo tree. I know you're coming from. After 5 years, it sprouts. Right? It sprouts. 5 years. It sprouts. 8 weeks later, it shoots up 80 feet.
Yeah.
Right? So the moral of the story that people ask themselves is, did it grow in, right, 8 weeks? Or did it take 5 years? And I love Les Brown's articulation. He says that it took 5 years.
Right.
But can I go deeper? See, the problem that we have is when you're talking about going up 80 feet, there's a mathematical and a scientific premise. How can it go up 80 feet without having a strong structure? So here's the thing, you planting a seed, but you don't understand that some things that we doing on a day-to-day basis, when they talk about bow tie Tuesdays, how do we change the culture? How did it blossom? Because what people didn't see underneath the surface, we had roots growing. And we took this kid and we took that kid and we took that teacher and we supported them so that when it grew high, it had a strong enough root structure to get to that place.
Yes.
I don't know if everybody wants to go through and give to all these different people, or you trying to give to that one person that politically is aligned to something because you believe that's the one thing that's going to get you there. If you're going to be in this process, you got to continue to water, but you got to understand that it is a growth and none of this stuff is overnight. And the truth is, stop lying, because not everybody wants to pay the price to grow a Chinese bamboo tree. Some of y'all gonna stop prematurely, and some of y'all don't need to be leaders because what you want to do is you want a shortcut to success, and it's not gonna happen. You're gonna have to nurture it. You're gonna have to go through and deal with the tough times, and it's not gonna grow as fast as you want to. But if you're patient and diligent and engage in what Les Brown says, consistent behavior, the tree will grow. I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna bow down to you, brother. You killed it. You killed it. I don't have to say anything. It's like coming after the preacher and trying to give another sermon. You killed it. You said all you need to say. The Chinese bamboo tree. Are you willing to do what it takes to grow 80 feet in 8 weeks? That's good stuff. We'll stop there. That's beast mode.
That's a culture.
That's a culture.
They don't want it.
Yeah.
They don't want
We're
it.
not talking about shifting the climate of the school. We're talking about shifting the whole culture of the school.
I shift the way you thought about
Oh,
yourself.
Goodness.
I just listen. Some of the stuff is they think you about the kids. You just changed somebody's family.
Yes.
You just changed the generational stuff. And let me tell you, if you're a teacher, right, you're making generational decisions for that child.
Yes.
Because of Miss Elamine, because of my 5th grade teacher, Mr. Marable. Shout out to you. I'm gonna put this on Facebook so you can see it. He has changed my life.
Yes.
And you don't understand the magnitude of it because you gotta come back and water that thing. And it may not grow the first day, but come on. If you do it with the right intentions and you do it diligently, some of them gonna grow. You've been impacted by a teacher.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I want to maximize and I want to tell you that teachers, you are life changers. You may be marginalized by society, but baby, ooh.
Man. You're holding back.
Holding back, I apologize.
Look, we ain't shot a video in a while, so you just let loose. I'm bowing down to you, my brother. All right, so we're gonna cut it right there. That's good stuff. You need to take this and eat on it a little bit, watch it, eat on it some more, watch it, and eat on it some more because this is delicious. We're Creative Solutions. I'm Travis Chapman.
I'm Kenneth Vaughn.
Thank you for joining us.